I know if you were listening, you didn't hear us. I probably shouldn't even point it out. People probably didn't even notice.
I was going to suggest.
Our tens of listeners probably didn't even notice. But hey, we're on now. Join us on the stream. It looks like Facebook, knock on wood, is working. That would be great. So join us on Facebook. Join us on the Plan B Show YouTube page. Nope, Facebook having trouble streaming. It just kicked on.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know what's going on. Anyway, okay, never mind. Join us on YouTube. That's the only place we're on. We'll be streaming for the next hour or so. But I think everything else is hashed out. I think we're good to go. So, hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Brock and Kiki. I am going to call Kiki out immediately. Right now. Kiki, I want to know. And you know what? This is for a lot of ladies out there. Okay, hold on. This is Brad. Sorry. Wait. Hold on. I'm excited. I got to do. Wait.
No.
Hold on. We all know who's here.
I'm not in the mood to talk to Brad today. Ugh. This song though does make me.
This is a great one. Look, Brad just wants to share a little knowledge with everyone. Sweet synthesizer in that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we even have the rights to play this song? I don't know if we do.
Somebody will gonna break
my side. So anyway, Brad would like to bring up something for the ladies out there. Do you just blindly get in your car and start driving? Do you look at any gauge? Do you look at anything?
Are you talking about the numerous warnings I had on my dashboard yesterday?
So I took Kiki's car to get this is your husband speaking again. Your loving, caring husband speaking again. Brad will come back. I took your car yesterday to get our daughter from daycare because your car was warmed up. My truck was still covered in snow, and I just didn't want to mess with it. So I hopped in your car.
Yep.
You had 18 miles until empty in your gas tank and a low tire pressure warning.
Okay, the low tire pressure thing, I've been telling you about it for a while.
Look, Stevie Wonder knows more about what's going on in his car than I think you do in yours, okay? 18 miles till empty. Do you understand? That's less than a gallon of gas. And at this time of year, when it's cold and snowy, that's not, from here on out, no less than a quarter tank of gas. Quarter tank in your car.
All right, got it.
You had 18 miles until empty.
Yeah, and I only drive like 4 miles a day.
It's so hard.
I still had a whole week left of gas.
It's hard on the fuel pump. It's not good for the gas tank. You're going to get water in there. Oh, my gosh. And then the low tire. You had 10 PSI in that tire. Did you? So was all that
10 PSI? What is that?
Pounds per square inch.
What's that mean?
That means you're supposed to have at least 35 in there in your tire.
Are you talking about the pressure tire?
Yeah, you were driving around on a deflated basketball.
I looked around. They didn't look deflated. I don't know what was happening with this tire pressure. It's like, how am I supposed to fix it when I don't even notice what tire it is? What would be nice is if the thingy that was beeping at me would tell me which tire needs my attention.
I will. Okay.
And I would have put some air in it, but I didn't even know which one to start with.
They all you would have told me to put air into it. That's what it would have been.
Yeah, but they all look the same. I'm just saying, they all look the same.
Clearly one was much lower than the other ones. But long story short, just, hey, take a peek around, okay? Take a peek around the car. If things are dinging, let me know. I will take care of them. And for the love of God, don't let your gas get that low. Especially this time of year, really any time.
Okay.
But I mean, you had less than a gallon of gas in there. Like you had maybe like 3/4 of a gallon. You had a pint of gasoline in there.
I told you I had a whole week's worth of gas still.
Unbelievable.
Because I only drive like 2 miles a day.
You just jump in there and just peel out and just be like, whatever happens here in the next 10 minutes happens.
No, I curse at my car for making so many noises.
I'm trying to listen to my Spice Girls. My Taylor Swift CD, and I can't concentrate with all these dings going on.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. Well, at least we got your oil changed a little while ago, so that's good. That's good. But yeah, so
it's okay. Thank you thoh for fixing all the dingings.
I had to spend a day working on that car. Unbelievable.
I know. I remember yesterday morning. It was like all the dings, and I was like, "Oh, shut up!"
You purposely ignored warnings in your vehicle
because I knew what they were. It was the same low tire pressure. I still didn't know which tire it is. So how am I supposed to fix it? So I just ignored it.
You go around and check it. No, I'm not even going to. Just tell me, okay?
I did tell you. I did tell you.
When you got back?
Yeah. No. I told you before we left on vacation that it was still giving me that low tire pressure warning.
Which
came
that's the
back
other
on.
thing too. You let your vehicle sit for a week with less than a gallon of gas in there.
Is that bad?
Yeah, you're gonna get water in the tank this time. It's time of year is not. You should never. Everyone out there, keep your tanks at least half full. All right. I mean, that's really what you should do, anyways.
I have to fill it up every time it gets down to half full.
What's the point of having? What's the point of having that big of a gas tank?
Yeah.
Just make the gas tank smaller, right?
Ugh.
No, just let me know. All right,
Okay,
and I'll take care of it.
I will let you know.
Unbelievable. Just going in there like, oh, I don't know what these festive little lights and bells going off. It's
No, they
Christmas
weren't
time.
festive. They were annoying. I cursed at them. And then I
Unbelievable.
kept driving.
La 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 la. I can't
turn
hear
the music up louder.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. It's ridiculous. All right. Well, luckily we got it all taken care of. Stevie Wonder over there just hopping in her car and letting her rip. See how it's going. Let her rip. All right. We got to keep things moving here. It is time for your morning dump.
It's your morning dump with Brock and Kiki. Trends, tech, Hollywood sleaze, and more.
Oh boy, what should we kick off with? I feel like there's some fun stuff. I got some fun stuff for later on in December, which I'm excited about. So as we get closer to, Christmas time, the holidays, right now, I don't want to get too early on that. Okay. We're still burning off Thanksgiving dinner. So let's hold off on that. How about this? Workplace taboos. A Harris poll asked 1,000 Americans to name the top workplace taboos. So things you should never do at work.
Okay.
Here are the top 5. What do you think number 5 was? Number 5 on the top 5 list.
Not have relations with a coworker.
That's number 5. That's pretty. That's not a big deal for you, huh?
It made the top 5. I would say it is.
That was actually
it's just one that I thought of. I mean, it could be number 1.
No,
I don't know.
that's number 4. That's
it is
number 4.
Yes.
So number 5, gossiping about a colleague.
Oh yeah. Okay. Gossiping.
Gossiping in general at work is just keep your mouth shut.
You
You're gonna
can't
get in trouble.
trust your colleagues.
No,
Let's be honest.
no.
It's gonna get back around.
Yeah. Yeah, even if you think, they're my best work friend, they
Right.
will more than likely, if they need to, they will stab you in the back if you're
They have
gossiping.
other work friends
Right.
that you don't know
Yeah.
about.
So that was number 5. Number 4, dating a manager or anyone above you, or bonus points, if you have sex in the workplace.
Oh, Jesus.
So yeah, that's a taboo, dating someone that
Yeah.
you work with or a boss higher up. Number 3, what do you think number 3 is?
Eating food at your desk.
Food nowhere near the top 5.
Nowhere near. It is for us. Eating food around the board.
the board, especially drinking,
Drinks.
which actually
Drinks are a no-no.
number 3 is drinking any amount of alcohol.
Oh, alcohol. That's so fun.
Number 2, well,
That's fun to drink.
I'm gonna make a point here once we get to all of these.
Okay.
Number 2, using drugs during work.
Jeez, yeah.
And then number 1, taking the drinking alcohol to the next level, getting drunk during work hours.
Oh, yeah.
That's the number 1 taboo.
Yeah,
I would like to say, after reading all those, I have done / do all of those.
That's true.
Definitely gossiped about colleagues. I mean, that's what we do.
It's natural.
I dating a manager, having sex with a manager, i.e. you.
That's
You're my
me.
boss technically, and you're not even the
Oh,
first
no.
one.
I'm doing the bad stuff.
You're doing the
too.
bad stuff. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Actually, you're using
I'm
your
a
power.
I'm a superior.
What's
I'm
the-
sleeping with a subordinate.
Yeah, you're using your power and influence on me. I was helpless. I couldn't help it.
I'm molding you.
Yeah.
Into the little employee I need.
Drinking any amount of alcohol. What are you talking about?
Any amount.
Come on now. Who doesn't have a nip at the desk every once in a while?
Part of the show.
Using drugs during work. Come on.
I mean, is it
Come on.
gummy maybe?
Come on.
Maybe a gummy.
Who hasn't done a little blow in the company
Oh
bathroom?
my gosh,
all right.
that's
Who
not
hasn't?
what I was thinking.
Who hasn't done a
What
little
is this,
key
the
bump?
1990s?
80s.
1980s?
What do you? Al Pacino and Scent of a Woman? No.
What's
the
your
other one?
oversized suit? You come in?
Hey, who's got the cocaine over here? It's the 80s. We're going crazy. And then getting drunk during work hours. Come on.
I mean, again, it's part of the show.
You know what?
Technically, we're working the golf outing, but we're supposed to have a beer or two.
Yeah,
We're
2-3 beers.
supposed to.
I just that I
The
maybe
whole
now
the
I
whole
get it.
event is come drink with
You and I, right? I mean, we say we're drinking and then
on
golfing.
a golf
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
So we have some liberties we get to take here. I
Yeah.
know we're not like engineers. We're not building buildings or running heavy equipment. So I get it. I think it's certain jobs have certain
Yeah.
taboos that we could look
For
at.
sure.
But I have done all those and continue to do pretty much all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, well, if you're doing those things, just know it's taboo. Be careful. Be careful. You might get in trouble. Boss might
Don't sleep with
crack
your
down.
boss.
Or do.
Or do.
Or do. It may help you
It's
climb the company ladder. It all depends. It all depends. What about this? In the land down under. I come from the land down under. Now has some of the toughest tech laws in the world when it comes to kids. Australia has officially passed a law banning social media for kids under the age of 16.
Nice.
It will also force big companies like Meta, Facebook, and TikTok to stop minors from logging in, or they can be fined millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
A trial period starts in January, and the new law will take a full effect in a year. I also read along with this, and I think it's Australia, it might be another, if you're under a certain, or like they ban filters for teens,
Mm-hmm.
like beauty filters.
Mhm.
You want to use the cute little cat ears
Right.
or the crazy eye ones,
Right.
that's fine. But anything that it
Well,
touches up
yeah.
your makeup, look, I don't want to
Body
be.
image issues, but also they're using it to look older,
Mhm.
maybe talk to older men or women.
Right.
It's no bueno. God, I feel like such a a jerk for agreeing with this. I feel like such an old lady.
I don't
I feel like an
though.
old mom who's like, good,
Right.
keep those kids off of social media.
I wanted to say that as well.
I hate this for them, but
Yeah.
it's just not healthy. It is
No.
not healthy.
I think we can all put on our old kids these days and their technology
For
kind of
sure.
have. It's different with that. This is
So
different.
different.
It's not,
This is like literally their mental
health. Yeah.
health.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's not
it's
realistic.
no secret
yeah.
that it's bad for them.
Oh, we've seen multiple studies now, and kids are depressed
Yeah.
nowadays. And see,
the trolling, the bullying that's
Bullying.
happening after, at least kids used to be bullied at school and they come home to a safe place
Yeah.
and don't have to deal with it anymore.
Or
Now
they
they're
have
coming
their-
home and they're
it's
it's
24/7. It's
Yeah.
24/7.
and it's online where parents can't regulate.
No.
And they can't see what they're doing.
No. I think this is great. I think that's how it should be for everyone. Honestly, to the point where almost even 18, I would say.
Mhm.
18, do what you want. But you know what? You've matured, you developed, your brain is at a place where at least it can make some more. But it's affecting even adults. It affects us.
I
And
think
that
we
should tell you
should- I
something right
think
there.
We should also have this rule for ages 70 and up.
I would could bring that down. I would say 55 and up. I would say that. Yeah. So no social media.
70 and up.
No, I would. How about
As
this?
soon as our moms turn 70, they're out of here.
How about 65? How about retirement age? How about
Okay.
that? I think that's fair. I still think that's on the fringe, but you're right. So 18 and under and 65 and above, no social media.
Social media.
You're done.
If
Or
you,
you did.
If you reply with an emoji one more time
If you share,
on my comments,
if you share one more article
Egg
that has
salad.
not been.
making recipes.
Oh, yeah, one more recipe or one more political story from The Onion that you think is real satire. You're done, Grandma.
You're done.
But no, I really do, and it's hard part as a parent
Yeah.
with a young child. But I'm gonna throw it out. I'm like, sorry, there's no. You tell me the benefit of it, and maybe, but
I've
there's no
heard
benefit.
something. Gosh, I can't remember what celebrity, like a respectable celebrity, not like a Kardashian celebrity that you really don't care what their parenting,
Yeah.
style
they're
is
awful.
or
They're
whatever.
terrible. Yeah.
This is like a respectable celebrity, and I can't remember, but I remember thinking like, oh, that's really cool, and I wonder if I can do that, or
Yeah.
I hope I can. And it was basically like, until I feel like my kid has the confidence in himself
Mm-hmm.
and can handle the pressures and the crap on social media.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like when he's 18, but he wouldn't let him on there until he was 18, until he felt like his son could prove that, like, he was confident and secure in himself, that
Right.
online stuff wouldn't influence
And I
him.
think the longer you wait, the less interest in social media
Right.
also is built.
Right. If your
And,
kid's showing maturity, confidence, self,
Right. Well,
Sure,
they can let them on, but I also
Yeah.
like I said, is you don't.
But then a lot of times they're not until they're 18, 19.
That's what I'm saying. But also too that it's not ingrained. I think that's why for us we're able to step away and get outside of it is because it hasn't been ingrained in a sense. We were
Our whole
6,
lives,
right? Like we know, like okay, it's great. I can see photos. I can follow this group of fishing enthusiasts and this and that.
Right.
But I can also go a week.
It's not our whole identity.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and I
like
think
these kids.
right, and so I think if the longer you wait for them to get on there, the less interest.
Right.
It won't engulf their every.
Yeah, it'd be like
moment.
driving.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, I can't wait till I'm 16.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait till I'm 18.
Yeah.
And I can join this
And I
fun
think-
little social network.
I think you'd find out like, oh, this is not at all what it's cracked up to be. I don't get why people are losing their minds over this, but
yeah.
so
Who's losing
Australia.
their minds over this? Yeah. Who?
There's some people that just
I mean, besides the kids,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
But, even then, though, I can see them not really caring that much. I mean, the ones that are going to care a lot are obviously the ones who probably should be off of it the most.
yeah.
But I think about like my nieces and, these younger kids that I know, I honestly don't think they'll care that much. They'll just text each other nonstop.
It will. Well, they'll be
They'll just send their videos and their
there'll be I think
photos
some,
through text.
right. There'll be some blowback I think to start, but again,
For sure.
much like when they banned smoking indoors. And we were
Right.
upset for a year, and then we're like, "Oh wait,
And then we're
this
like,
is
this is
better.
nice.
This
Yeah.
is better."
I don't have to
everyone.
wash my hair
Yeah.
every single night.
I can see across the bar.
My eyes aren't bloodshot.
And this
burning.
is better. I think that's what we're going to see. Right. Exactly. My salad doesn't taste like Marlboro. This is great. So we'll see. One last thing I want to get to because I've been holding on to this and I don't want to get too far gone. Do you remember that duct tape banana onto a
Yes.
canvas that was up for auction?
What? How did that even get up there?
So
How did it get up there? It was like what, $6 million?
It sold for 6 times more than what the artist thought it was going to. So originally they thought
$1 million. Still, you thought $1 million
for
an artist took any banana? Did he grow it in his garden?
Technically, it was a second banana because someone ate the original banana.
Yeah.
Some I think it was like some Chinese college kid.
Yeah.
Went and was like, oh, a banana. Anyway, so it wasn't even the original banana that was duct taped to this canvas, and it went up to auction. The artist thought, I'll get 1.2 million, whatever, which is still the most
Stupid.
ridiculous, asinine, ridiculous thing in the world. It sold for $6.2 million. The buyer of the banana,
didn't he eat it as well?
he did. So he
Some
owns
Chinese.
he's a cryptocurrency owner.
Yeah.
And he said that he was going to
Real
eat it as
smart
part
guy.
of an artistic experience. He ended up eating it. So he paid $6.2 million for a banana duct taped to a wall. Okay. And
yeah,
then
because it's not
ate
even
it.
on canvas, right? So he just.
Or it's like a wall
how
or
do you take it?
I don't
How do
know.
you take the art? Do you have to take the banana and reestablish
It,
your
put
wall?
or wherever. Either way, folks, this happened. This is real life. There's also starving kids out there. There's homeless veterans. There are world issues, and we got
This
people
guy spent
buying
$6
bananas.
million.
Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? Every person that is a part of this should be beat.
I know.
They should be beat handedly.
Mm-hmm.
And to the point where maybe they will learn a lesson.
Can we
I don't
agree
want to.
that these two people are worse than Travis Kelce? And
I
Taylor
think
Swift?
they're on the line. They're on the
Can we
line.
move on?
But here's the thing:
to hating these two people.
It's not
instead?
even these two. It's just these two people. But then it's just a pyramid of idiots
know.
along with all of it that are going
Just
along
rich
with
kids.
it.
It's the life
I
of
don't-
rich people.
What is happening? I'm serious. I don't condone violence. All right, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But these people should be beat with nightsticks. All right, they should be beaten with large sticks, broom handles.
As soon as that
just-
artist tried to put it up for $1 million, he should have been arrested.
Should have been arrested.
Because there's something wrong with you.
Right. And then the people that bought it got behind it.
And then he should have been arrested.
Yeah. It's like I said, there should have been multiple
Something wrong
people
with
beaten
you.
for this.
Stripped of his money, given to people in need.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah, feed someone with that banana. There was probably a homeless guy, some dirty hobo sitting outside that gallery,
Mhm.
shaking
Staring
for pennies,
at that banana.
and staring at that banana,
Mouth
going,
watering.
God, I could really go for a banana, a nice healthy snack. And then some guy is like, I'll give you $6 million for that, and I'm going to eat it. F you. God almighty. Anyway, I'm upset. I'm upset about it, and that's where we're at. Okay, that's your morning dump. We'll be back. Oh, sorry. I forgot to hit the button. I had a great thing going here. Okay, there we go. We'll be back.
Go ahead.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Honor Credit Union CEO Scott McFarland is on the nice list. Scott, what's on your wish list?
What?
A slate.
Did someone forget to take out the go ahead in there, or did they mean to do that? I might have to look at that one.
That's so funny. Michael said nobody's worse than Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They're Swift, I mean.
Swift, yep. Right
Good
up
morning, Michael.
Yeah, Facebook's still down. Sorry.
Nobody gonna hold me down. Oh. Keep going. So good.
I'm going to re-add this and see what happens. Save change. Okay. Maybe it'll go back on. Doubtful. All right. 7:26. I've not even looked at sports. Son of a gun.
Sports.
Actually, you know what? I got a bunch of good sports. We'll be good.
I don't care.
I don't know and I don't care. Oh, God. I forgot to send that processing to Bill.
What processing?
I was going to get the...
Oh, he needs a song. He needs Enter Sandman, Metallica. I don't have it.
Oh, I could probably get that.
Can you get that?
What?
Can you get that for me? Can I just email you?
Yeah.
And say, hey, I need this song. I checked everywhere. My sources don't have it.
My sources. Okay, here we go. Ouch. God, I tweaked my back.
Okay. Why are you so sore?
Because I work
Oh.
my muscles. All right, ready?
Yep.
Wham! Cassavo fake headbutt.
The Plan B Morning Show.
All right.
Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
All right, good morning. Brock, Kiki.
Hello.
I told Kiki off air that we got a lot of sports, and she said, I don't know and I don't care.
How I feel.
That's how you feel. And you know what? You're allowed to feel that. You're allowed to feel your
I
feelings.
unfortunately, during vacation, forgot about our sleeper, our
Oh.
fantasy team. And guess who we just played and just miserably lost to?
Bill?
Yes, our boss.
Mm. You blew it, Kiki. You blew it. We had one chance to take
I
down
know.
the big man.
And he's so busy right now. He doesn't even know. But as
Yeah.
soon as he figures it out,
Yep.
he's going to be calling
We'll hear
us
about it. We'll
with,
have
a, with a little chuckle, and he's going to tell us that we suck.
No, he's probably just waiting for our meeting that we have, and
know.
and then he's
On
oh yeah, by
Friday.
the way,
By the way, you suck. Why do you guys suck so bad?
and you're fired.
On and off air.
And, you're right. It's just awful all the way around,
all
everyone.
the time.
Unbelievable.
You had a chance to be good at something, and you blew it.
You blew it. All righty. Well, hey, let's do sports right now. And maybe if I do have a couple stories I think you might like. So let's get into it.
Okay.
Plan B Morning Show Sports with Brock and Kiki.
All right. Why don't we kick it off with some football news? Oh, yeah, we had Monday Night Football. Last night, the Broncos beat the Cleveland Browns 41-32. Two teams I don't care anything about, but it's a pretty high-scoring game for those guys. I don't even know how those teams are doing. I know the Browns aren't doing well. I know Broncos aren't doing that great either. But anyway, there you go. Monday Night Football. That's all that's going on. NBA, I'm not doing because, again, until they start playing defense, I don't care. Let's talk hockey. Last night, the Maple Leafs beat the Blackhawks 4-1. Tonight, Red Wings taking on the Bruins in Boston. Boston! Park the car and have a yard.
Park the car in Harvard Yard.
It's so
pretty good.
No, it's not.
It's pretty good.
It's the worst. I don't get it. It's very easy to do.
I just did it. I know.
Park the car in Harvard Yard. Departed. Mark.
Khakis. Khakis.
Anyway, they're taking on Boston at 7 in Boston. Some college basketball tonight. Notre Dame taking on Georgia. Western Michigan at Dayton. Georgia. Eastern Michigan at Loyola Chicago. And Michigan taking on number 11 Wisconsin at 9. By the way, you can catch that on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM starting at 8:30. Full coverage on that. All right, I think that's good enough. You want to talk some sports stories?
Sure.
So you probably have heard about this. No, I don't. I don't want to talk about it. If you are not sick enough of the Kelsey family, between the Christmas movie with Kelsey's mom in there,
I can't wait
Mrs.
to
Kelsey,
see it.
all the
Can't wait to
coverage
say it.
with Travis and T Swift and their gross relationship, and honestly, the Brothers podcast, which is way bigger than it should be.
You thought it was hilarious before they got big, and now you're hating on them just because
it's not as good anymore.
It's easy to hate
It's not
on
any
them.
good anymore. They're trying too hard. Anyway, Jason Kelsey is headed to late night. The former Philadelphia Eagles star was on Jimmy Kimmel a few nights back and announced that he's getting his own late night TV show on ESPN. They call it Late Night with Jason Kelsey. Will air 5 consecutive Friday nights in January from the final week of the regular season and through the playoffs until the Pro Bowl. ESPN says it will be taped in Philadelphia and will be, quote, an immersive experience. Just we're getting burnt out. It's too much Kelsey. It's too much Kelsey.
Why are you blaming him or them? I mean, they're the one getting pulled and offered. Why would they say no?
Here's what I'm
to
at.
appease all the haters.
Here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at. It's just they could say no to a few things. Like they don't need to be in everything. All right. They don't need to be everywhere. Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know why all of a sudden
that's a you problem.
I don't know. Like I guess I draw the line with like Travis acting in a movie. Like, come on, stay in your lane, buddy.
Yeah, but if you got all these opportunities, you would
Stay in your
pass it
lane.
up just because you got some haters who are annoyed about seeing you. You'd do it even more. You know you would.
Yeah, that's
would
true.
do
I'd
it
probably
even
lean
more.
into it. I would
You would lean
bathe
into everything.
bathe in the tears. But it's not me though. It's them. And so I'm going to sit here and complain. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, too much of the Kelseys, all of it, just Coors Light Mahomes over
Well,
there, just annoying
Guess
everyone.
what? You just gave him a little talk break.
Right, a little tuck break.
You're part of the problem.
Give him a little tuck break.
You guys love talking
The
about the
only one-
Kelseys. You love complaining about them, but guess what? You're talking about them.
The only one I love is
Kylie?
Mr. Walrus himself.
Who?
Mr. Andy Reid. He's the walrus with that big, thick
Oh,
mustache.
jeez.
He's got the Wilford Brimley. I love me some Andy Reid. I always will. And someone correct me if I'm wrong on this. I do have some college football action, and this is actually really big for us here in Michigan. 5-star quarterback Bryce Underwood flipped his pledge from LSU yesterday, and now, this is an old story, so I don't know when this happened, and committed to Michigan, the #1 college football recruit in America.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Belleville, Michigan.
Okay.
So the idea of staying in his home state must have been appealing. It was also maybe the $10.5 million NIL deal Michigan put on the table to have him sign.
Jesus.
This kid is in high school, and he signed a $10.5 million NIL deal
Jeez.
for college. It's too much. It's too much.
That
Look,
is-
I'm not taking anything away from this young man. That's awesome
Right.
that the #1
What is he gonna do with that much
recruit
money?
in America is from Michigan. That's awesome. But we should not be paying these players that kind of money. He is 18 years old. Get it? You know what's going to happen?
The expectation is
The
gonna be
expectation
high.
is high. Also, this is what we're going to have happen. So we're going to start seeing a lot of these prima donnas. We're going to see a whole bunch of Johnny footballs,
Mhm.
Johnny Manziels
Mhm.
that are only in it for the money
Mhm.
and the fame.
Good time.
We need to start really regulating this, man. I don't know. Because here's the thing. This guy did great in high school, not taking away any of his accolades.
We don't know what he's gonna do.
I have no idea. He could fizzle out in college,
Right.
just like we've seen so many pro players do as well, going from, because it's different. Look, and I know I played D3 ball, which is nothing. All right. That's nothing. It was a private school D3. I won't even say it's D3. It's probably D4, D5 ball.
Yeah.
But I played college ball. And even at that lower level, the
Mhm.
speed, the difference in the game from high school to college
Right.
was insane.
Right.
And the same thing happens. They talk about this all the time. Players talk about this all the time. Even if you are #1 at Alabama, it is still so much different when you're at that level. So that's what I'm saying is we're putting the cart before the horse on this,
Yeah.
in my mind.
Got to prove yourself.
Prove yourself at that college level. And also, what 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old needs $10.5 million?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they doing that for the kids that are, going into engineering and chemistry and are fighting cancer and doing all that stuff, becoming doctors. I don't know,
That's a good
teachers.
point. Good point.
I think it sets a precedent that we don't need to be setting.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So-
No, I agree.
Anyway, again, I don't want to take anything away from Bryce. That's awesome. And congrats. And it's killer that the number one recruit in America is from Michigan. Killer.
Mhm.
But $10.5 million. Is that what we want? I don't know.
Nope.
Lastly, I got one more fun story. This really is not a sports story other than the fact that it involves a former hockey player. If you and your drunk buddies are going to pick a fight at a bar, don't go after the guy who used to be one of the toughest NHL enforcers around. 6 dudes got into a scrap with former NHLer Paul Bizzanetti at a restaurant in Scottsdale, Arizona. They allegedly got into it with the manager before Paul stepped in to help. They should have known better since Biz Nasty, which was his nickname when he played for Arizona for 5 seasons and is now an analyst for TNT's NHL coverage. He wasn't seriously hurt, and the 6 other guys are now facing assault and disorderly conduct charges. The last, other than maybe Mike Tyson,
Right.
the last person you want to go toe-to-toe with is an NHL enforcer.
Yeah.
These guys,
Which means like he's what?
he's a tough guy.
Tough guy.
He's the tough guy. He's the guy that goes in there and
Smashes him
it
into
smashes
the window.
into the boards. All right, is purposely he goes out there just to get back into the penalty box. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yep.
Now it's not quite as much as the days of old. They've cut down a little bit on guys that are strictly there to bust heads, but you
Right.
still have enforcers, guys that are there to throw their weight around, put the hurt on some people, and. These hockey guys, it's a different mentality. It's a different breed of animal there. I would, out of all the people I wouldn't want to fight is a hockey player. Even like a forward, like a Wayne Gretzky. Like they're just different. They're out there skating around on ice, sharp blades, with sticks, hitting,
punching each other. through masks.
It's crazy. Some of them don't even want to wear the mask. Like, I still think it's crazy that the guys still just wear the half masks.
Right.
Like, you could take a puck to the face at any point.
Mm-hmm.
Some big Russian dude named Vlad is gonna slap shot this hockey puck, and you're like, if I take one in the teeth, whatever. I'm a hockey player. I eat teeth for breakfast. You're going to fight a guy that did this for a living? What are you doing? Anyway, so yeah, I thought that was fun. Some NHL enforcers like, all right, I will fight all 6 of you now.
You have no idea.
You have no idea
what I can do.
He takes out those 2 front teeth.
Yeah. Set them aside.
I think there's a name for that. There's like a hockey term for that. Like it's like Canadian dentures or something like that. I can't remember, but it's funny. It's like, yeah, so if you're ever getting ready to fight a guy and he just pops out those 2 front ones, you're dead. All right. You are a dead person. Apologize, buy him a thick Canadian stout and just walk away. Anyway, all right. I think that's good enough. That's your sports. We'll be back.
Radio. We can broadcast something loud and distracting.
Loud and distracting. I've got just that thing.
More of the Plan B morning show.
I couldn't find anything when you were saying Canadian dentures.
Oh,
I wanted to see if there was an actual name for it.
I feel like Rob Lowe said something in the movie in Super Troopers 2.
Oh, yeah.
Like he takes out his 2 front teeth. Hold on. I'm going to look it up. Again, you women aren't good at Googling stuff.
I'm great at Googling things. I just don't know what to ask for.
Is it called when a hockey player takes out his 2 front teeth?
So funny because it sounds like that.
Oh, they just gave me a. Well, it's called tooth avulsion. That's the technical term.
What's the song? 2 front teeth.
All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. Right? Is that how that go?
Yeah.
All right, 7:40. Oh, David said, funny how all the technological trouble happened right after the drug and alcohol at work talk on the air. No, All right. These are fun words. I got to get into hockey. Didn't we pick a team?
Yeah, we did pick a team.
Who are we going to root for? Like the Blackhawks or someplace close? Or wasn't there another one?
Detroit.
The Red Wings, yeah.
Red Wings.
But I'm from Wisconsin. It's hard for me to root for anyone.
Well, you ain't got no team.
That's true. But Chicago's
I have a team.
technically.
Missouri has a team.
Yeah, you got the Blues, and the
Well,
Blues
I'm
are
the
good.
Blues. Yeah.
The Blues are
My
good.
brothers have always
Oh, I
been
think,
big
did we say
Blues
that? I was just
fans.
going to root for the Blues.
No, I think you said we were going to root for the Red Wings.
I can't remember. Someone give me a team to root for. I know, actually, Wisconsin does have, my home state does have, I think it's the Coyotes. The Coyotes.
The Coyotes?
We do have like a farm team, I think. Let me look it up. Wisconsin hockey team. I mean, I could just watch the Badgers. They got a pretty good hockey team. So do the females. Let me see. Pro hockey team. Oh, yeah, the Milwaukee Admirals. Oh, I don't like Milwaukee, though.
That sounds dumb.
Milwaukee's kind of a shithole. Sorry, Milwaukee. Or you got the Wisconsin Wendigo.
That sounds.
They play in the
Made up.
North American Hockey League. I don't know. I just really should get into it. Like, even looking at the slang, like, they got such good slang. Like a biscuit, that's the puck. Just doing there. A clapper is a hard slap shot. I love it. Muffin, that's a weak shot. Sin bin, that's the penalty box.
Oh, it's called the Sin Bin? That's fun.
Which also, I think I just got our dumb vocabulary for today.
We can't steal that.
No, I'm gonna steal. Topic for today. What's something small you refuse to compromise on?
Oh, yeah.
I think one of mine. I'm not a very picky. Actually, no, I do have a lot of little ticks.
Yeah, you do.
Things that I'm like,
no shoes.
what?
That's probably your thing.
Shoes?
The shoes in
Yeah.
the house. That's what I would say would be.
Oh yeah,
You dummy.
yeah. That's a good one. Thank you. Unless Pete Holmes is there, he can leave his shoes on. God, that was such a funny little bit. Again, everyone, if you get a chance to go see Pete Holmes, see him. It was the most magical night of my life.
It was.
So good. And it's, just a little bit about no shoes in the house. Oh, really? What sucks is, like, I can't even remember half of the show because I was laughing so hard. I'm sure I missed even other
Oh, yeah. Same.
zingers. Michael said I should root for the Red Wings.
Red Wings. Yeah.
And I do. I do like the Red Wings, and they have a storied franchise. It's just, again, guy, it's so hard for me to root for anyone in Michigan, in Detroit especially, because it's so close to the Lions. And I just feel like I'm
giving in.
Not being true. All right, here we go. Ready to go?
Yes.
You're right.
The Plan B Morning Show. Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
Oh, good morning. Brock, Kiki.
Hello.
Happy Tuesday. Oh, don't forget we're streaming, at least on YouTube. You can go find us over there, the Plan B Show YouTube page. Subscribe to that. We'll be on for the next 15 minutes or so. Love to see you get in on the fun. Right now, it's time for your topic of the day. And I like this one. What's something small that you refuse to compromise on? All right. Something small that you're like, I'm sorry, I'm not, there's no room, there's no wiggle room here. You gave me a good answer.
Yeah.
And I could share that with people.
Yeah,
And that is
shoes
in the house.
Yep.
And it is small. It's just, look, take your shoes off.
But you do not compromise.
I know. I do not like shoes in the house.
You know, and I had a new perspective on this because I saw someone, like, I like to watch these weird, like, cleaning videos.
Yeah.
Like, anyway.
Well, you're a woman. That makes sense. So
Oh, okay.
it's not a
How
surprise.
can I do my job better?
Yeah. I'm going to watch other women doing women things.
No, this was a man, actually. He had a cleaning business.
That figures. A man has to show a woman how to do it.
You're such a turd. No, a woman owns that company. She made that man wash all them carpets.
Look, you put these tight pants on, you go over there and clean.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
She knows what she's doing. Anyways, he was cleaning and he said he was pouring out dirty water from carpets that allowed shoes in the house.
That's awful.
And ones that didn't allow shoes in the house. Oh my God. It was like night and day.
I just don't
like
see,
literally dark and light.
like, I don't, and that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone.
And it's not, but when you actually see it, it's like, oh, okay.
It's just, but you understand. Okay. All right.
And
How about
you
this?
can't tell, and your floor just looks the same, and you're like, it's not, you don't see the difference.
If it's not a
hard
big
for
deal,
people to
right.
adopt it.
If it's not a big deal, go walk around downtown anywhere, any city,
I know.
downtown, and then just go walk in your house.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
disgusting.
I know.
Okay.
I agree.
So actually,
Anyways.
that's not small. It's a big deal.
Perspective is everything.
Stop wearing your shoes in the house. Like in our new house, no one's coming in with shoes on.
I know.
I don't care if they're embarrassed. I think we should get booties because I don't want.
No, that's fine.
I'm serious because
I
we're
know.
gonna have carpet for the first time ever,
Uh-huh.
and I just it's disgusting.
Yeah.
You don't know if you stepped on a big old dog turd before you come into my house, and then that's what I mean.
I got it.
It's a big deal, actually. I'm gonna have to think
It's
of
a
something
very
else.
big deal, as you
Yes,
see.
this is not small; it's huge. Okay. Do you have something small that you refuse to compromise on?
Oh man. I don't know if it's like I don't get angry about it, but I feel like a superstition towards toilet paper orientation. I will literally turn it upside down if it is not the right way.
And over the top. That's right.
Over the top.
And you're right. Some people may say, "Hey, that's small.
I don't
What
want to
does
sit
it
there
matter?"
and tickle the toilet paper to try and find the underneath
Where's it
paper.
at? Where's
You
it
gotta
at?
turn it over so it's
Over
on
the top. I actually do believe that debate has been settled. So for anyone who's like, "Well, it matter," who's just going willy nilly into the bathroom to change that out? Like, I'm just going to close my eyes and put this. However, no, just put it over the top. What I was saying, the original patent for the toilet paper roll shows the toilet paper over top. That's the original
they always
patent
do.
drawing. Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yep, how it should be.
You know what? Another thing too. Speaking of orientation and how some should be, I think once you pick your side of the bed, like I'm not switching.
Right.
Like you can't just.
Yeah, but sometimes, how do you know what side is what side? Rooms are different. Beds are turned different ways.
But I think.
How do you know what side of the bed you're supposed to be on?
I think though, I get what you're saying, right? So maybe in our new house, I'll be on the left side of the bed and you be on the
I
right,
don't know.
which that actually feels weird to me. I feel like I need to be on the right side of the bed. I feel like that's what it is.
You're not currently on the right side of the bed. Are we talking about when you're
Actually,
facing the bed or when you're laying in it?
I think when you're laying in it.
Laying in it.
Laying in it.
Yeah, you're on the right.
Yeah.
I'm on the left.
So I'm on the right side of the bed.
Actually, that's how we have been.
And that's how it was at the old house too.
Okay,
so
that's how it is.
I think that's something small that we need to.
So I would be closer to the door.
Right.
You will be closer to the sliding door.
Yes, you will be closer to the danger if someone breaks in.
Right. I've always been the protector.
I will be
of this
closer to
household.
the escape
Yeah.
route
And
when
in
I
our
need to
old
get up.
house, the
Same thing.
stairs were right next to me.
Yeah.
And so when someone comes up,
I could
the
use you as a
stairs
human
in
shield.
the middle of the night,
Right.
I would be the first person to
Correct.
to protect our family.
I will carry on. You will be
you
murdered.
would scour into the closet on the other side.
Right,
of the
exactly.
Bed. You were closest to the walk-in.
I would speak very kindly of you at the funeral after you've been murdered by the intruder.
Mhm.
Thank you for giving your life for me.
You're welcome.
People be like, Brock, why
That's right.
didn't you? Big?
That's
She
right.
was there first.
I am the protector.
You are the protector. Let's see. We got some answers here on our socials. What's something small that you refuse to compromise on? Steve said the pickles in my house always will be Clausen's pickles. Always.
You know what? Pickles do have some distinct flavors by brand.
Yeah.
So I totally get that. I think that's pretty accurate that people would have like a certain type of pickle that's like
Right.
they don't venture from.
There's a brand that because I'm
Whatever
not
your
a name
mom
brand
gets,
guy.
God, those are good
Good
pickles.
pickles, yeah.
And they're the little small ones.
Little
small dill.
little tiny dill pickles.
kosher.
Little turtle wangs.
Whatever they're called.
Yep.
They're delightful.
I think they're bread and butter.
No, not I don't like bread and butter.
Not bread and butter?
Not
Okay.
bread and butter.
Actually, you know what? I just thought of another one because David had a good answer. He said peanut butter, it's got to be Jif. He will not compromise on that.
I think all peanut butter tastes the same, but some people have different kind of palates.
Yeah. Well, and to add on to that, David, great answer. A small thing I will refuse to compromise on. It cannot be crunchy peanut butter. It's got to be smooth peanut butter.
No. You're psycho if you want crunchy peanut butter.
I want hard chunks in my creamy peanut butter. What are you talking about, nut bar?
It's already made out of nuts. Why do you need chunks of it?
To prove? You know what that just tells me? I'm paying the same amount for someone who didn't finish the job. You're supposed to whip all those peanuts up in there. Who wants crunchy? Insane. Let's see. Matt said something small he refused to compromise on. He said my wiener. All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Small.
That's fair. Hey, you know what? Matt, I'm right there with you, buddy. All right.
It is who he is.
It is right. Brandon said generic Mountain Dew. None of it tastes the same. So, Brandon, are you talking about like
lightning?
The mountain lightning?
Mountain lightning?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Or is it just like you can only have Mountain Dew? Like if you're getting any kind of a lemon lime drink like
Soda.
that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, they all taste different for sure.
Oh, yeah. If you got like a Mountain Lightning and then a Mountain Dew, for sure, Mountain Dew is better.
Yeah.
But it's close enough where I'm like, all right, I can mix my vodka in either one of these and I'll be all right. That's what it's for. Let's see. Michael said something small he refuses to compromise on, matching my socks after washing them. I like that.
Wait.
So, like, instead of just maybe grabbing the socks and throwing them all in all willy-nilly, he's got to put them together. Yeah.
After washing them?
Yeah.
After drying them.
Well, drying them, dummy.
Okay,
I think that,
sure there's a two-step process here.
I think he meant
I thought
laundry
he was
in
putting
general.
them together and then drying them
Go figure a lady would be picky about the. I got nothing.
The other one that said the thing.
Dina said 2-ply toilet tissue. Absolutely no excuse for anything less than 2-ply. I get what you're saying.
I get it.
You know me, I like thinner toilet paper because otherwise I feel like I'm using a pillow, and that's just I got to have a little bit of feel. I got to have a little bit of feel. Know where I'm at.
Your finger bursting through
not
the toilet
bursting
paper.
through. Clearly,
the enema you gave yourself as you're bursting through
side of me.
That one-ply toilet paper.
This is something small that I refuse to compromise on. Is that like 8-layer thick Charmin? It's insane. You have no idea what you're doing.
You're using a rag.
You need right exactly. You might as well take a cotton ball or I don't know, like a giant wad of wool and some goose down. But no, like you gotta have a few. You gotta know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Otherwise, it's crazy. Let's see. Billy said something small he refuses to compromise on. He said the wife said the way I fold towels.
Oh, did you? Oh, he does it weird.
Specific.
He's a weird folder. They're a weird folder.
Weird folder. Huh.
Yeah.
Let me see that. I don't know how would you fold it though? Weirdly.
Some
does he
people
go the
fold it
long
weird.
way? You know what I mean? Instead of doing it at half, he does it.
There's so many different ways, but I've seen people fold towels before, and I've looked at them differently.
Yeah.
So I get her.
Okay.
I get what she's saying.
Let's see. Toodle said, if I can put the seat down for you, you can put the seat up for me. That's an interesting one.
Oh.
I don't see why there's a debate, right? So you finish. Okay, so I finish going.
Mm-hmm.
I put the seat down then. Okay.
Right.
You finish going. You then put the seat up. So now the seat is not.
No.
Why not?
Then
everyone's getting what they need to get.
No. This debate is so stupid.
Hold on.
This is so stupid.
Equal rights.
Yeah. No,
it's
but
equal
also,
rights that way.
Listen. It's because if you were to fall down and sit down without looking, which is a lot of times we do. We're just like getting
Who's
some toilet
not
paper
taking a
prep
gander?
and sitting down. Women have fallen into those things.
Okay, first of all, if you
Put
are
the seat down. The seat wasn't made when you go shopping for a toilet.
a turlet,
Do you see the seats up? No, it's supposed to be seat down. Do you drive your car with the hood up? No, everything is down.
Don't, first of all,
Everything should
lady,
be down.
don't try and bring in vehicles
Down.
into this.
If you want to,
You're-
if you need to do your business with the seat up, put it back where it was.
Then I'm doing double the work, though.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Because if
You're
the
the one
seat is
that-
down, I got to lift it up and then
you
back
guys have
down.
it so easy.
So-
You get to stand while you do your business.
I think sitting's more comfortable. I don't want to
You
stand
just
all the time.
Unzip it. We got to take
No,
our
no, no.
pants all
See,
the way
this
down.
is exactly what these feminists
Oh,
are
shut up.
trying
Don't
to
make it into that.
listen to that. Listen to yourself.
Nope.
You sound crazy.
No,
Okay.
you're making it difficult. You're being whiny little babies.
Okay. Are you
little bitches.
ladies? Are you ladies
Little
not
little bitches?
all about equality? All right.
No,
Equal pay,
no, you're-
equal rights. Now listen.
You're using this. You're using this. All of a sudden, you care about equal rights. You don't care about equal rights
It just
You're
I'm
just
touching the
making
toilet
it
twice.
for yourself.
I'm touching the toilet twice. Okay. If we each
That's
just
your
did what we were
problem.
supposed to
we
do,
don't want to touch your pee. So why are we?
I don't want to touch where your ass
Why are
was.
we putting it back up? That means our fingertips have to go
No.
under where all your splash little pee pee is. All you have to do. You know what? Then we'll keep it up if you wipe the toilet seat down for once.
No, here's what
maybe,
we need to do.
Maybe
These ladies,
then we won't mind touching the dirty toilet
these
seat.
ladies in their pantsuits are getting a little lippy for my liking.
I don't
Here's
wear
what I'm
any
going to do.
pantsuits.
I'm not even going to wipe I'm going to keep it down. I'm going to all over that thing. All right. And you can just sit on a cold toilet seat. How about that? How about that?
Put it back where it was.
No.
If you need to do your business with
You
it up,
put it back
that's
where
your
it was.
problem.
You put it back where it was.
You tell me when you've bought a turlet and you've bought one that was with the seat up.
I'm never touching a
It's
toilet
because
seat
it doesn't
again.
belong up.
I'm never
It's
touching
a
it.
function.
You know what? This
and
is
you
gonna,
put it back where it is.
This is going to cause issues in our marriage is what it's going to do.
Do you
That's
leave
what
the door open?
What?
Do you just leave the door open or do you shut it? That's just the same
That's
thing.
not the same
It's the
thing.
same
You've lost
thing.
your mind, lady.
Shut the door.
You've
That's
lost
what it is.
your
It's
mind.
called shutting the door.
Guys, from here, you know what? From here on out.
Brad, get the hell
Hold
out of
on,
here.
hold
This
on,
is
no,
between
no,
me and
no.
Brock.
This is all right. No, guys, this is your boy. Okay. And I want every male listening right now. I want you to
No.
never touch a toilet seat again, guys. We're not doing that for the ladies. Okay.
That's fine.
Never again. Never again. Enjoy the wet toilet seat.
Enjoy time to yourself.
I'm doing that anyways. Get out of here.
Enjoy touching yourself because nobody else is gonna do
No
it.
one else is good. That's fine. Let's see. We got a few more answers here. Ellen said shampoo, laundry soap, dish soap, dishwasher soap. There is no substitute for what works. Okay, so the things you buy.
Mhm.
Good answer. Good answer.
Cleaning products.
There's a lady who didn't bring up toilet seats. Nice job. Let's see.
A lot of people say like noise levels when sleeping, can't compromise. Do you sleep with the fan on? Do you sleep
Oh,
with
that's a great
noise
answer.
machine? That's
Yeah.
pretty common, I
Yep.
think.
I gotta have a fan on.
It's funny because like we have a lot of visitors from our hometowns,
Mhm.
good friends, family, because we live away from them, and
Yeah.
it's funny to see them what they sleep with.
Yeah.
Because like I have one family member that's got to have the fan on just full blast.
Yep.
The ceiling fan.
Mhm.
And then we have some other friends that come and visit, and it's probably the noisiest white noise or
Sound
whatever.
machine, whatever it
sound
is. Yeah.
machine
Yep.
that I swear it's up to the tip of the volume. It
Uh,
is so loud in there.
yeah.
Somehow they sleep like that.
And
But
then
everyone's got their
I'll
own
tell you
little
what, though,
sleeping quirks. It's kind of funny.
I trust someone more who sleeps with a lot of noise on than a person who's in
Than
a
dead
dark,
silence.
quiet room.
Yeah.
Okay, Nosferatu, what are you doing in there? You're a vampire. Turn something on.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
insane.
I do the sleep, like it's like a better sleep
It's
app.
the rain app or whatever it
It's
is. yeah.
rain, little animals in there, maybe a cricket,
A rogue
a
raccoon.
river flowing, a raccoon playing in the water.
This is my favorite part. This is when the raccoon he does a cannonball into the river.
Just
hear-
nature being nature.
You just hear-
nature.
You hear a little wee splash. Helps me sleep. All right, good answers on there. I like this topic. It's a good one. Except for Kiki just being ridiculous about the toilet seat. Unbelievable. We're gonna be back with more. Stick around.
You have a ridiculous speaking voice.
More of the Plan B morning
Did I
show.
miss anybody?
Next on Rock 107 WIRX.
Stunning sights, more clicks, web design from Webster.
Oh, Michael
Has
said
anyone
pineapple
walked
does
up
not
to
belong
you
on
and
pizza.
told you how amazing your business website is?
Yeah,
I didn't think
I'm
so.
trying to think if
And
there's
in
like any
reality,
food things,
even you
because
think your website is,
brought up pickles,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I don't think there's that I won't compromise on. Well, it's something small. I don't like my steak past medium. Is that smaller? I'm trying to think any other food things. I'm not that picky with
No,
that.
we're not.
Oh, I got one. Food one. I just thought of water chestnuts should not be in anything.
Oh,
They're disgusting.
Wrapped inside of bacon.
Yeah,
and
you have to
baked.
take bacon to make it
So
somewhat
good.
palpable. Ugh. Water
Oh, I
chestnuts are
forget about
disgusting.
that. So good.
Disgusting.
So good.
Anyway, well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. And yeah, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Okay. Bye.